This video describes how to set up waved sensors in the Waved application, how to configure them correctly as either routers or end devices, and how to link them with their respective physical zones. This video assumes prior knowledge of how to use both the power and the action button of the waved sensor. The first step when setting up a sensor is to navigate to the Sensor tab in the installation view. If no sensors have been set up, the Zigbee network can be opened directly from the Open Network button in the Sensors section. Otherwise, the network can be opened from the hidden menu which appears when pressing the More button. Press the Open Network button and confirm by pressing once more. Once the network has been opened, it will stay open for 4 minutes, and then close automatically. As long as the network is open, sensors can connect to the network. After opening the network, switch on the sensor which should be connected. Make sure that the sensor is configured correctly as either a router or an end device. It should be configured as a router if it has a continuous power supply, such as cabled power or a wave track mount. Keep in mind that only routers can extend the sensor mesh network. If the sensor will be powered by a battery pack, it should be configured as an end device. Once the sensor is configured correctly, double-tap the action button to connect it to the network. Upon connecting, the sensor should appear in the sensor list in the application. Verify that the correct configuration is reflected in the app. Press the sensor action button once, and verify that the light first flashes in the correct configuration color, and subsequently flashes green to indicate that the network state is OK. After the sensor has been connected to the network, it can be linked with a zone in the Waved application. In the sensor's corresponding row, click the zone drop-down and select the zone to link the sensor with. Remember to save after doing this. To identify which physical sensor is represented by each row in the sensor list, press the blink button in the corresponding row. The sensor will start blinking, and can easily be identified. The sensor will stop blinking after some time, but the blinking can also be stopped by pressing the Stop Blink button. To summarize, setting up sensors consists of a couple of simple steps. Firstly, the Zigbee network must be opened from the installation view in the Waved application. Secondly, the sensor must be turned on and configured correctly. Thirdly, double-tap the action button to connect the sensor. And finally, link the sensor to the zone it will be placed in, and press Save.